Okay, welcome back to FTL. Today we're playing through with the Crystal Ship Type B, and we're about to move on to Sector 3. Got a store right off the bat, but I might as well check out this sector down in the corner before I head over there. And that was a good call. We got some nice free stuff for that. Alright, we could use literally everything they're selling here. Let's see, I definitely want those crew members. I definitely want the small bomb. I would love to get that hull laser too, but I don't have quite the cash for that at the moment. So instead I think that'll have to be good enough unless we get a whole bunch of scrap in one of these nearby beacons. Oh man, single puny mantis. Not too worried about that. These Engi ships can be almost completely unbeatable depending on your weaponry if you don't actually have a crew teleporter. But if you've got a crew teleporter, they're among the easiest enemy ship encounters in the game. Watch, I've said that, and now I'll jump over there and it'll be like 4 mantis. Oh, 2 mantis. And we get another crew member. Very good. Now we've got everything manned that needs to be manned. And we have enough to go down and grab that hull laser. Another advantage that this ship has over the Mantis Type B is that you do have 4 weapon slots as opposed to the 3 that the Type B has. I'm going to go ahead and sell a bunch of my missiles. I've got that small bomb, but I don't plan on using it for a while. Get a free healing burst and some scrap out of that. Just gonna sell that healing burst, but free scrap is always good. Ooh, we have some very nice stuff here. Go ahead and sell that. And I should have held off on hiring those crew, because having a Zoltan would have been really great, but that's okay. We have enough for another weapon upgrade and another reactor upgrade. And that'll give us a pretty formidable arsenal for the moment. Would like some more reactor power, but that's pretty easy to come by. Giant alien spiders. Oh, some Zoltan are being held hostage. And they sent in... Oh, that's a really poorly conceived boarding crew. Not really even going to worry about them. Oh, teleported before I could get all of my guys over there. That's okay. My crystal dude can deal with the boarders. This is a good time to show off the crystal men's special ability, Lockdown. When you click that, it effectively seals off whatever room they're in, so people can't enter or leave. It can be pretty handy if you're dealing with borders or you're trying to do room control. I don't actually use it very much though, partially just because I don't have a ton of experience with it, but also because I just haven't really found it necessary that much. Taking quite a few hits here, but that should be the last of their crew. And we get a very nice reward. think we're going to make it to the exit before the rebel fleet, but I'm not too worried about having to fight them at this point. Again, an Engi quest here that we'll be able to deal with in the next sector. And I think now is a good time to buy some more reactor power. Alright, we can visit one more beacon before we have to get out of here. And it's empty. Got a rebel ship to deal with, but we've actually got pretty good weaponry. I may even be able to destroy this before I can jump out of here, which would be handy. Alright, that's disabled most of their weaponry. I think we'll focus on their shields next. Actually, I might as well make the most of the hull laser and target that empty room on their ship. I only hit once. Well, better than nothing. I'm gonna worry about my cloaker for now. I'd rather just get out of here. Yeah, I don't want to take any more hits. I think we'll just jump away. Where's all 10 sectors? Alright, time to make some repairs and then move on. Got our first quest marker here, and then the other one all the way over at the other end of the sector. Really hope this is the right one. Go ahead and see if I can take out their cockpit just to be safe. And it looks like they have a anti-personnel drone as well, so we'll see if I can disable their drone control while I'm at it. There we go, that ought to shut him down. Guys are beginning to get a little bit low on health. I may have to bring them home, actually. Yeah. These guys aren't going anywhere, and I'd rather play it safe. Should finish healing. Alright, that turned out to be the right ship, which means we don't have to go on a wild goose chase across the entire map. These guys have a med bay. I think it might be good to just destroy them rather than put my crew at risk. Look at that, I remembered to cloak and everything. It's kind of a waste of a burst laser, or hull laser volley, but sometimes it's more important to disable a missile launcher than it is to destroy a ship quickly. Let's see if we can finish up this quest. Looks like we'll have to deal with some mantis boarders, but oh, they're just dudes. That's fine. They teleported back to their ship. Not that I expect it will do them much good. Yeah, that guy was badly wounded. I had only taken a little bit of damage, but a 3-on-2 fight is usually over pretty quickly. May have to dodge one more missile, but we'll see. Nope. And, ooh, 55 scrap and a free pike beam. Excellent. We are set for weaponry for the rest of the game, unless I come across something particularly amazing. Let's go ahead and upgrade our weapons so we can take advantage of that now. Won't be able to use it for a little bit, but with a boarding party this powerful, you honestly don't need to use your weapons that often anyway. Although now is a good time. Power up that pike beam, and now we'll be able to take this guy out pretty fast. Weapons guy's a little hurt, but I'd rather him be getting experience. So I'm not going to send him in to heal up just yet. There we go, that was really quick. Let's spend that scrap on another reactor upgrade. Oh wow, we found everything. Some free stuff from that distress beacon. These guys need some fuel. We have plenty to spare. And for 50 scrap, that is a very good trade. We've got 2 more stores. Okay, I think now is probably a good time to buy drone control. And we got a defense drone out of it. Good news. We have some enemy boarders somewhere, and they've disabled our sensors, but I can tell they're in the drone room thanks to that little combat icon. And unless it's like 4 mantis, I should be able to win this fight. 4 dudes, that's actually... This is kind of an all-hands-on-deck situation, actually. Thankfully, we're very close to the med base, so I can send guys in there whenever necessary. And this is basically just more free combat experience for all my guys. Do a little crew juggling there just to make sure nobody gets too low. Alright. Now you'll notice that the other quest marker is still here. And if we jump to this sector, we find that that decoy rebel ship is still here. They're going to try and jump away, but let's see if we can take out their crew. You get a pretty funny little dialogue option for this. Although I've never actually done it by killing the crew, so it might be different. Yep, turn says that this is the decoy. We get a decent reward. And that would have been a waste of time if we had gone to that one first. But we got very lucky with their placement. Alright. I've got enough scrap that visiting that store is worthwhile now. We have some interesting options here. I'm absolutely gonna hire a rockman. They are very handy to have around. Now we can use him as a fourth boarding party member, and he can deal with any fires we might have on our ship in the future. And it looks like now is a good time to jump out of this sector. That means it's also a good time to cut off this video, so I will catch you guys next time.